So the US, their innovation really is a broad-based system that's built upon and includes public-private partnerships, government-funded research, public venture capital initiatives, and a huge private sector. So this obviously wasn't built overnight, it was built over time. And what you find is prior to World War II, the United States, it developed railways, but it wasn't the technological leader in the world. What you find is the needs actually of World War II led to the emergence of the national security state. And this led to the expansion and transformation of US resources in order to deal with the needs of a permanent war. So this led to the Manhattan Project, which led to the development of the nuclear bomb, which was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. However, in 1957, America went into panic. That was the year when the Soviets sent the first satellite into space, Sputnik, as it was known. And this really shocked the US because the US believed that they developed nuclear weapons, and because it was the power really that turned the tide in World War II, that how is it the Soviets, who were defeated really and decimated in World War II, how were they able to develop this advanced technology? So what that led to was the establishment of the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA. And this is quite an interesting agency. So this agency was quite unique in that one of the reasons America didn't launch the first satellite was because most of America's agencies really were only planning for a very short horizon. They were thinking 2 to 5 years. And what America realized is they needed a department that was thinking over the horizon. So they were thinking 10, 20 years ahead. And obviously the corporations in America and most agencies, that wasn't the time span that they were actually looking at. So whilst DARPA invents the technology, it's the private sector in America that commercialized it, and that's when we get hold of it. The iPhone is a good example. And then finally, let's not forget Silicon Valley, the transistor, which is central to the semiconductor. It was invented in Silicon Valley. So America really, the needs of permanent war is what led to the development of innovation in America. And since then, really, America has created a broad-based system which leads to innovation in America. And that's why it's the #1 nation. In fact, if you just do a basic Wikipedia search of inventions since World War II, you'd find a very small percentage are not from the US. Everything from the CD, from the internet, from the minute that you probably can't even remember to the biggest machines, what you find is America actually who invented them and is leading the way in them.